And we are rolling episode number 11 of the Kaizai podcast. Another very, very special guest. Before we get into my brother, you know the drill. I got to do the shout outs. Thank you so much to the sponsors of the Kaizai podcast for always supporting me. Babi Bagus, a Balinese delicacy. If you are in Bali, you have to try this dish. It is local pork. It is amazing. It is located in Umalas. All the links for Babi Bagus will be in the description below. We actually have a little giveaway with Babi Bagus later on the episode. Mason chocolates. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate. However, this gets you.
I tried this one, bro.
So I know. The guests can even account for it. Mason chocolates, amazing. It's all locally made through Bali, through Indonesian artisans. It's fantastic. And of course, Kura Kura beer, one of the most delicious beers on Bali. We've got the Island Ale, which is the yellow color, and we have the Lager, which is the blue color. I'm actually going to quickly crack one open now because this helps me get through the episode, as you guys know.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother. There you got your water. So happy 2022. It's a new year. I want to say happy new year's to my guests. Happy new year's to all the supporters and the viewers of the Kaizai podcast. You can also use Kaizai as a code for 10% off on all these sponsors. All the links will be in the description down below. Quick little shout out to the Kaizai magazine that I'm working on currently. This will be out next month or so. I'm not going to go too much into detail because it's a bit of a secret, but the Kaizai magazine is coming soon with a charity pop-up event in Bali. So stay tuned for that. That'll be posted through all social media. Shout out to Genesis Studio where we're filming at the moment. If you're a creative, you're an influencer, you're a photographer, you're an artist, be sure to check them out. They've got all the facilities you need. So yeah, swiftly moving on into the episode, man. Mr. Nicolas Lee, thank you so much for your time, my brother. I appreciate you coming on, man. It's my pleasure as well. Before we go into everything, do you just want to do a quick little introduction of your name, who you are, where you come from? And
so my name is Nicolas Lee. So Young is actually not my official name. It's a nickname, you know. Okay. It's a South Korean nickname that I use from my teenager. So Nicolas Lee is my official name. I'm 29 years old, from Switzerland, half South Korean from my mom. So my father is from Switzerland. I'm born in Switzerland too.
Nice.
And my mom is from South Korea. And
whereabouts in Switzerland and Korea?
Geneva. Okay. And she's from Gwangju. I mean, it's like a pharmacist. And then she moved to Seoul after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been to Geneva once to go ski.
You like?
The stop off. It's nice, man. A lot of rich people. Good chocolate as well.
Yeah, good chocolate.
So yeah, how we first met, actually, we met through a really good friend of mine, Logan. So shout out to you, Mr. Logan. I hope you're doing well in London. I'm sure he's watching the podcast.
On this Gili Island.
Yeah, and we went to Gili Airs, had some nice fresh fish. That was for Nippy, so that's coming up as well. It's a traditional Balinese.
Actually, we met many times before, but
definitely.
The real time that we spent time together and real talk. And
we've always crossed paths, said hello, said what's up. To be honest,
Gili.
man, one of the most genuine and humble people I know. And like, you can see the size of him. I'm sure if you piss him off, you don't want to do that. But yeah, you're currently living in Bali now? Is Bali your home?
Yes, for 2 years officially. Yeah, okay, so I officially left my paper from Switzerland. So I'm not anymore a Swiss resident. I'm officially in Bali. So nice, I have my kitas. I opened the company here. I have my tax ID numbers and everything.
He's legal, don't worry.
I'm fine, you know. You can check everything. I'm good.
Good move though, man. You don't really want to be in the West at the moment with everything going on, bro. This is the place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I always promote on the podcast. Get over to Bali, everyone.
Definitely, but you know. So I took the decision to move to Bali before this COVID shit, and I already wanted to go here, you know. But when I stayed during the pandemic, it was just a confirmation, like 100%. This is the best. It's the place to be.
Yeah, I remember you actually went back. Yeah, you went back a little bit. No, to say hello to your mom and your family.
Yeah, exactly.
Online. Yeah.
Yes.
What is that? You had a little niece or your little?
Yes. So I have 3 brothers and 1 sister, and my sister got a baby, so it's the first in the family.
Nice.
So I have a little nephew now. So that's the main reason I came back to Switzerland, just to see my family, enjoy some time with them, and also I have few things. You know, I have 100%. To go in UK, in Germany. I have to go in Paris also.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man.
So yeah, it was very, very good.
Nice, man.
It was very good.
Before we move on into that, just want to do the quick introduction to the giveaway. Actually, so with our sponsor Babi Bagus, we have 2 T-shirts. We're going to be giving away to our viewers. So we got white and black, all sizes. So what you want to do is just like the video, comment on the video, check our Instagram. All the details will be to that. So 2 Babi Bagus shirts. Shout out to Babi Bagus. Thank you so much again. 2 shirts for the giveaway, people. And also I've got a personal giveaway from the Kaizai brand from the event I threw for New Year's. So I made some merchandise. This is the preview. So it's a nice little shirt from the event I did for New Year's. So if you want your shirt, if you want to win one of these, it'll all be in the link in the description. Just check out the Instagram and you'll have a chance to win those. So yeah, swiftly moving on. We also have the Kaizai wheel down there. I'm not sure you can see it in the camera view at the moment, but just for your, yeah, he can bring it up. There you go, man. Cheers for that.
Here you go.
So just for your sake, because you don't know what it is. So the Kaizai wheel is implemented into the podcast for our guest benefits as well as charity benefits. So you can spin this wheel probably around. It's going to be 3 times per episode. And you have the chance to either win some free stuff from me or we and you are going to have to donate to charity. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, man. You can agree or disagree. I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's swiftly start off with your life before you became world champion in bodybuilding. Can I say that?
Bodybuilding, yeah, of course. It's bodybuilding, yeah.
So let's start off there. Maybe your early years of life and what you kind of did before you became world champion in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, where can I start? from when I was a baby, or from the studies?
Let's say from your teenage years, like when you're just graduating high school, going into university. Let's start.
Yeah. So I did the high school of Technique High School in Neuchâtel in Switzerland. So it's in the French part of Switzerland. That's why also so for people who don't know, that's why I have this French accent. Yeah. Because I come from, so in Switzerland, many people don't know. I will just talk about this because
easy, bro.
Many people don't know. They think when you come from Switzerland, you speak German directly, you know? I don't know why people think it's a German country, you know? Yeah. But there's a German part, French part, and Italian part. So I'm from the French part. And so I did the studies in technique, electronic. It was electronic technique. And after that, I did the engineers in microtechnology.
Nice. That's an interesting point, man. When you told me this, I was actually really surprised. I didn't know that about you, bro. Until you posted that thing on your story, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, so I pretty followed the path of my father.
Okay.
I didn't follow the same because he did like many doctorate, master and things. And I stopped at 23 years old. Okay. And then I started to work because I didn't want it. My goal was not to become like a CEO of this kind of things of a company because I wanted to be free.
Yeah,
man, I will talk about this after.
You're not an
exactly,
corporate.
100%.
Yeah, brother.
So I will talk about this after, but... So yeah, I did these studies in Switzerland. When I finished this, I started to work in the first company. It was Calibris. It's a company that we do microchip for all the application for space, for plane, for train. We use always for airbag. You know, when you have the cars, when you have a crash. This is because of this microchip.
So thank you. This guy saved lives, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, I worked in this company for 2 years. It was very interesting. It was very good. It bring me a lot of knowledge and how to be professional in a company, all these kind of things that can bring me a lot of values for myself also and for my career as well. But for me, definitely, I was not like, how to say that? I mean, I was happy. I had my first salary, so I started to enjoy life because before that, I didn't have any money. I didn't come from a family who have money. So
I feel you.
So, I started to enjoy, but the fact to have to work 8 hours a day, these obligations, 5 weeks holiday per year, and this only 5 weeks, is the only times when I felt free, Yeah. I was traveling for 5 weeks a year. So 5 weeks on 52 weeks. Yeah. So you just feel in jail.
Yeah, man. You don't feel like free. A rat in the system.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure, bro.
And sometimes you can't even choose when you want to take your holiday. Yeah. You have to fit with other employees and these kind of things.
You gotta ask as well. Yes. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's possible. Yeah. Sometimes they need you for extra hours.
100%. Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken here, it's Microtechnology in Switzerland for 3.5 years.
Yeah, so I worked 2 years in this company, the first one. So we did all the microchip for all this kind of application. I can send you some pictures if you want to post.
Yeah.
And after that, I worked for another company and we did all the opticals. So it's also microtechnology, but optical lens. So there's many applications for medicines, for cars, for many other.
Wow, it's really diverse.
Things. Yes.
Yeah, there'll be some images on the screen.
That was also very interesting. But then when I studied this job, the second one, in my mind, it was clear that I will leave this job one day and I will be free and become my own. Yeah.
It was a stepping stone in your life.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I started to practice sports at the age of 6. Yeah. Actually, with soccer. I mean,
we say football.
Yeah, football. Okay. Yeah, in Europe we say football. So yeah, I did football until 13 years old. At 13, I switched to martial arts because I was a huge fan.
What position in football?
I was middle. Okay. Yeah, I was the guy who was always running, Yeah.
Same like me, bro. The middleman. Yeah. And now martial arts, sick. Oh, well, not now, but after football.
Yeah, after that.
What specific?
Actually, I wanted to start martial arts way younger. I wanted to start at 8 years old because
that's one thing I regret in my life is not starting boxing and Muay Thai earlier in my life because I was always an athletic kid. I did tennis, I did football, I did rugby, I did basketball, I did athletics. But now what I've really focused on is boxing. I box every day, Monday to Friday. And it's just it's not just great for you physically, but mentally, man. It's the best thing ever.
Definitely.
It's so good.
Yeah. I was, you know, when I was a kid, when I was teenager, I was honestly not a good kid for my father. I mean, for my mom. No, I was always making mistakes, always making shit. You know, I was honestly not the best kid, I think, at this time. But when I started martial arts,
you're a teenager, bro. You know, that's what you're meant to fuck up and make mistakes. You know, that's when you're allowed to.
No, but like my big brother, he was always super calm, always studying. He was very like, you know, like the perfect
kid. He was a daddy's boy.
And I was the opposite, you know. Yeah. So my father was always so stressed because of me, these kind of things. But yeah, definitely when I started martial arts at 13 years old, it's changed me like crazy.
What was the first martial art you did? Just MMA, mixed martial arts?
Yes, nice. MMA, box Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling.
Wow, nice.
English box, Thai box.
So you got it all.
Yes, I
UFC debut soon? UFC debut soon?
For me? No. Honestly, no.
One championship? No.
How many? I would love to.
How many years did you pursue MMA?
I did for exactly 12 years.
12 years, yeah, nice. Yeah, wow. You still train to this day?
No.
Not as much?
No, because...
You should, man.
No. So honestly, I wanted to go, but it's a question of time.
Yeah, man.
Because you show me every morning, I'm doing my cardio, then I have my routines.
If there's anything, this guy is a fucking busy man. I tell you that. Like, even for you to come on today, man, I appreciate. Like he just said, he literally came straight from the gym. He hasn't been home.
Straight from the gym.
He hasn't showered. He's straight from the gym, man. The dedication, I respect it. But yeah, bro, if you get a couple hours free in your schedule, you should definitely get back into it.
No, but I want to come. I want to come for cardio, you know, also not for fight because I know I don't have enough time. And also now I'm too heavy. I know that it's for my size. I mean, for my height, I'm too heavy.
Yeah.
My physique is not adapted for martial arts anymore.
Yeah.
But
just for mental, bro. You know, like
exactly
stress relief, just fun as well. Like little sparring sessions. Like shout out Bali MMA and Bob's gym where we train is fucking.
Yeah.
I want to get the Bali MMA boys on soon. Actually, they have a great facility. Really, really, really well done to them.
Yeah, they invite me also as well to go to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I would definitely go.
And the boys are really, really cool people, man. Like really, really nice, genuine, good people. And then back to your microchip and your microtechnology days. So it was microtechnology in Switzerland for 3.5 years, and then you did creating and manufacturing microchips for applications in space and aviation, which was for 2.5 years.
2 years. This one was the first company I worked for.
Okay. Yeah. And when you say space and aviation, is that like for satellites or for like?
Yeah. So I explained exactly what's the application. So when you have a satellite in the space, you have this
the circle in the middle.
I don't know how to say this in English because I was working in French for that. But
you can say it in French, maybe.
This solar panel, you know. So to detect the sun with the solar panel, you need a microchip to detect, you know, and to turn all these kind of things to always be in front of the sun. So you always have electricity, you know.
So the coordinates of
exactly,
the
yes. It's used also in missile, you know, the missile when you can guide. So they give you the exact position, micromillimeters, like crazy positions for flight, for autopilot. So when they press this button,
it's
autopilot,
it's
because of this microchip. Okay. This microchip give the exact
So the microchip's like the brain to the missile. It's
not the brain, but it's give you the exact position. Okay. So you know exactly where you are in the space, and you know the exact position of everything in the space.
It's navigation.
Yeah.
Mainly.
So in every smartphone, in every iPhone, you have this.
Okay.
It's a gyroscope. But this one is cheap one from who created in China, exactly. Yeah. But this is exactly
Apple are ripping us off.
But when you take your phone and you turn the screens, you know, it's follow your movement.
Yeah.
They know your exact position of the iPhone when you turn in the space, and
they also know your exact location now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this also. Yeah,
is that a microchip as well?
So that's this microchip. You know, give all this information to the phone. So we did that, but for the biggest application for space, for plane, helicopter, satellite, these kind of things.
So everything, man, basically anything tech.
Many applications.
Technology uses a microchip.
Yeah.
How long exactly does it take to manufacture a microchip like this? Would you say? Let's say the process. It's different for every. I
would say 1 week. It
really? Wow.
Depends. Yeah.
Depends on the scientist. How smart.
No, we produce a lot, like 1,000. But it was when I worked, it was not really a production. It was more like a research and development.
Okay.
Yes, the production is mostly like they have a production. The main production is in Thailand.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thailand. Wow,
exactly. They have the HQ in America. They have the research and development in Switzerland, and they have the production in Thailand.
In Thailand. Wow, I miss Thailand. Actually, it's a great, amazing country. Have you been to Thailand before?
Yes, 2 times.
It's great, bro. I miss Bangkok. It's so fun. So why and how did you get into microtechnology? Is it because of your father?
Yes. So actually, when I was a kid, you know, so my father is funny because he started from this point. So when I was a kid, my father bought me a first this car that you can tell with the
Oh
telephone.
yeah.
And
Remote control car, electric
exactly,
car.
yes. But I was not playing with the car, and my father came back home, and I just broke all. I opened all the cars, and I was looking because for me, I mean, it was fun to play just a little bit.
You want to know how it worked.
Yes, I was maybe 8 years old, but for me it was important to understand how it works. I mean, how the cars works. And then my father came back home and he was so angry to me. He was like, "Wow, you break the cars, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't understand." I mean, for me,
what do you mean? I'm exploring, yeah.
And then I told him that, and then he saw wow, and he was like, "Oh."
He saw the other side.
Yes,
I think that's almost better, bro, than playing with it. Because you're not a normal kid. You're smart, bro. Like any other kid would pick it up and throw it or play.
Yeah, I was just curious,
You're like, what's inside? How does it work? That's really interesting, bro. That's cool.
And in my cave in Switzerland, back to Switzerland, in my cave, I have like a place where my father was always working.
In your cave?
Yes.
What do you mean by cave?
No, not cave.
Your house? Or like your workstation? I was just like, in my cave.
You're in the house. Hilarious. So you have the house and you have this. The
basement.
Yes, the basement. Underground, exactly.
The cave.
Yes, and you have like ateliers when you can do many things.
The man cave.
Exactly. So I took all the tools and I was just opening the cars to see how it works, the motors, everything, and was just trying to understand the electricity, these kind of things. And then he saw that. And from this point, he bought me all this pack. You have this pack, the chemistry pack, like the electronic pack, for kids to play and just make some experiments
and build stuff.
Yes. So I started.
So actually, you'd say it's your own intuition from a young age that you were fulfilled into technology.
And I saw my father doing this also as a job, so I was just like, you always like admire, you admire your father.
It's your role model,
So I was just trying this, and then he bought me all these things, and I was always playing. He's showing me how electricity work from from the negative, from the positive, how to connect how to connect a lamp. That's the basic things, but how you just connect the positive, negative of the lamp, and then the lights turn on. And I was like, wow,
those crocodile clips.
Yeah, and I was a kid, and I just saw that, and for me it was so cool. I was like, wow, that's so cool. And I always wanted to know more and more and more. So then after that, when I went to the high school, I directly went to the tech high school to learn more about the mechanic, electronic, informatic. All
do you
these
still
kind of
to this
things.
day have passion in that realm? So like when you get new technology, do you still sometimes like think?
I'm addicted to technology. I just love to learn always. Yes, I just love that.
That's super cool, bro. What did you use micro optics for in the medical industry? Mainly everything, like you said, but specifically, would it be for like heart rate machines, or would it
for
be
laser, for example?
Okay, so like laser removal surgery, etc.
Yes, exactly. These kind of things.
So
it's a lens, and they can put manis, and you can like intensify the power of the laser. These kind of applications.
And you would sell it directly to hospitals worldwide.
No. It's a huge manufacturing. It's in Germany, and they do that. They produce. We just produce the optical lens, and then they manage all the rest.
Okay,
it's
nice.
not
so
our
research
parts.
and development.
Yes, it was only for that.
If you going back to microchips and doing space aviation, if you could go to space next week, would you do it?
Yeah.
You go tomorrow? No.
I will go. Yeah. I will go.
Maybe after the podcast.
Yeah. No, I would love to go, of course. When I was a kid, I mean, my first dream job when I was very kid, maybe 5 years old, I wanted to be archaeologist or astronaut. That was my two things.
It's funny you say that. The other day, I actually got out my mom gave me the baby book of what she has, all the photos and all the information from when I was young, and I had to read through it, and it was 4 different sections. Number 1 was what I wanted to be age 4, and it was policeman and speedboat driver, and then at the age
speedboat driver,
so weird, bro.
Okay.
I don't know why. When I was young, I was always in Bali and the Gillies, always on a boat, so I think I got influenced by that. And then age 12, it was professional football player.
Yeah.
And then age 16 was millionaire.
That's a good job.
I'm still on that
That's
realm.
A good job.
So it went from speedboat driver to millionaire. So that's good. I'm in process of doing that. So what made you shift from having a stable and really interesting job in technology to living your life now, to becoming European world champion for World's Strongest Man 2 times, and just living your dream life, man? Being able to do whatever you want with brands, with your own brand, and living where you want to live in life. What was that shift in the beginning of when you, like you said earlier, you didn't really have that passion, and it was not so much holiday. You felt like you were trapped in the industry. But do you remember the exact time of where you're like, what?
I remember.
I'm done, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I love, and I'm gonna change it.
I will never forget this time. So to have a small parenthesis, when I was younger, at 19 years old, I think it was 19, I did my first. Wow, yes, nice. I had my first car crash. and it was just the nightmare started in my life financially, you know.
Damn.
Because I had a shit insurance because I was still like a student, so I didn't have enough money. I just took a cars with the shit insurance, but I completely crashed. I can show you the pictures. I was like, it was completely crazy. I crashed 100 kilometers hours. Like, yes, I did. Like my cars was turning like
so this. You're lucky to be alive.
Yeah,
bro.
I can show you all. I broke like one of my fingers. I mean, it was very bad.
Yeah, send me some pictures. I'll put it on the screen if you don't mind, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, man,
so I was. For myself, I had nothing, so I was so lucky. But the problem is, like, I broke a car in front of me. I broke my cars. I did and I started my life as a student with a loan in a bank. It's funny because I just posted about this 2 days ago on my Instagram. I explained this story. It was just like I was explaining when I look back, because I'm now in 2022, and I was explaining when I look back, I can be proud, and that's the best
bro.
feeling,
Wow. Well done, man.
So yeah, I had this crash, and I was not able to pay this. So I took a loan to the bank to pay this, and I paid this, but I was stupid because I was not thinking about the interest of the bank. And then my loan was increasing, and because I had no salary and I couldn't pay,
bigger hole.
It was big. And when I started my career, I started to work in this company, in Microchip company. I had $70,000 to pay to the bank.
Wow! So you were basically laboring off that debt straight to the bank.
Yeah, and it was honestly, it was the worst feeling because you work every single day, 8 hours. And at the end of the month, you have nothing for yourself.
No money. It has to go to the fucking bank.
You pay your bills, you pay your apartments, you pay everything, and then you pay all the money. The rest of the money go for this loan to the bank, and then you have nothing. And it was like this for a few years until I finished to pay that. And finally, my life started to change. I was able to save money, to feel insecurity, because when you don't have any money at the end of the month, you don't feel insecurity.
You don't feel secure, bro. Exactly. That's what I've been realizing over time. Like, okay, money isn't happiness. I obviously
but you need a minimum.
100%. It's the world where society is developed and built and constructed around money. Enabled to make able to make memories and live your best life. Arguably, you need money.
Yeah.
I will always choose happiness over money every day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be rich. You know what I mean?
No, I mean
it's just.
Now we just say it's money because we have money, but in the past it was exchanging. We were exchanging things. So in the past, if you didn't have any animals, any food, any things, you had no money.
Yeah,
it was the same. Now it's just like
cash.
Like this.
And then now crypto slowly.
So, yeah. So, but that was actually good because next to my job, I mean, on the side, I was killing myself at the gym like every single day.
Nice.
Non-stop. I was focused on my diet. I was never cheating. I was always focused. And for me, I was like, if I can make something in the sports industry, if I can become a champion, if I can do something with that, it can change my life, 100%. And I can quit this job.
Yeah.
I can live my own life.
So you looked at it as an escape route.
Exactly. And also so of course I had like a pretty good salary in Switzerland. It was good. My situation was good. I just had to fix this loan to the bank. But it's just the fact that when you work in a company, your salary is this, and it's going to be like this always.
Always. And as hard as you try, no matter how many, sorry, for my language, dicks you try suck, and then really like the guy above you, the boss, whatever, like at the end of the day.
No, but Evan, you cannot. It's like from this point, so when you start your career at 23, 24 years old, until 65, the retreat.
You're trapped,
the salary increase is very little. It's not like big. You will never become millionaires. You will never become, never be able to save enough money to build like another business. These kind of things. You're blocked in the system. Exactly.
You're stuck.
Exactly, 100% stuck. So for me, I was like, okay, now I have this. I see the future.
Yeah, you had the vision.
So I know that I will never become rich. I will never have freedom. I will have only 5 weeks holiday per year. And all these settings and this society, for me, was not okay. I was not happy with that.
Well, hats off to you, bro, for fulfilling your dream, bro, and your vision.
Since beginning, I never gave up. I was training every day. I was waking up in the morning, every morning, 5 a.m.
Wow.
Waking up, doing my cardio 1 hour, 6 a.m., go to shower, blah, 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 be ready 7 a.m. at job.
Yeah.
I was working 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 7 p.m. drive back home, change, go to the gym, train hard, killing myself 1.5 hours, go back in the evening, cook all my meals for the next day, sleep, and repeat. Would you say the gym? I had no life. Well, you did, but I know you meant it wasn't the life you wanted to live.
Yeah, exactly. Would you say the gym and working out during this time of your life when you're working in the industry was a way to just release the stress and all the bullshit you had going, like all the stress you had with the bank loan, with working in this from 7 till 9, 7 till 5? Was you going to the gym and all that just a way for you to just express yourself, leave everything out and not have any thoughts? Like, because for me, when I go to work out and when I box and when I go to the gym, I forget about everything for 2 hours, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not thinking about this. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the moment. And it's a great way for me to relieve stress 100%, and like release serotonin and just, you know?
It's a therapy. That's why everybody say like gym is a therapy, you know? Sports is a therapy. It's one of the best.
It's the best thing in the world. If you guys aren't doing at least like an hour a day of physical activity, even just start off by going for a walk. Like the amount of benefits you have from just walking is insane. It's really good.
It's honestly the best. Like I have few friends in the past, you know, they went through like you know, from hard time and these kind of things, but they choose the wrong way, you know. They was going out, you know, drinking alcohol every weekend, always drunk, or taking other stuff, you know. And at the end, after that, they also feel worse, you know, because you don't feel better, you know.
No.
But when you focus on sports, when you isolate yourself and you just train, eat healthy, have this routine,
and you're building,
you improve.
Yeah, exactly.
At
and
every
you're not
level,
only
and you feel
just
better
on the day.
Exactly.
You're literally building momentum. Like think of it as a ball rolling down a hill, and that ball is getting bigger and bigger as more as it moves, and that's just you growing and improving your body, your mental state. And it gets, I don't know, it gets funner. Like the beginning's hard, you know, but then once you start to, it's great.
The beginning is always hard. I know, because I coach so many people and I see like the really beginner, it's very hard to get on track. But once they're on track, then it's okay.
Once they break through that little hurdle. Yeah. Okay, man, before we move on, you've got your first wheel spin of the episode, brother. So if you want to pick up that wheel and give it a spin.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see what he lands on.
Boom. Oh, 13. That's a good number.
What'd you get?
Freak Ice Eye K-Chain.
Ooh. Here you
Show
go,
me
my
that.
man. Good catch. There you go, brother. Good start. For your keys or whatever you want.
Perfect. I'm going to put on my keys.
I was already going to give it to you for free, but you got it's even better now. Sweet. Perfect,
I'll put it on my key.
Good stuff.
Thank you, brother.
Easy, man. Good spin. Nice little touch there. Okay, we're going to swiftly move on to your bodybuilding career and the achievements you fulfill, because they're amazing, bro. So salute to you. So your journey on becoming world champion bodybuilder. So if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 times Europe world champion bodybuilder from 2017 and 2018. Yeah. 100%. So well done to that, man. That's a fucking amazing achievement, bro. So do you want to go into a little bit on when you first started, like you said, going to the gym and saying like, okay, I'm doing my meals, I'm improving my body, I see the changes physically and mentally. Did you know right then and then, like, okay, this is my goal, I want to become world champion?
No, never. It was never my goal.
Was it a colleague that said, hey, man, you know what, you should try this?
Exactly.
It was,
Exactly,
okay.
yeah, you got it. It's exactly that. So first, I never had a passion for bodybuilding.
Yeah. I don't think anyone does, bro, to be honest. I don't think someone wakes up one day and
No, there's many people who don't. Yeah, many people have. Okay. Many people have. And also I saw like many competitors, you know, when I was changing, you know, and they told me, since I'm a kid, you know, I wanted to become a bodybuilding champion, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it was never I never say to myself, I want to be bodybuilders. It was never my goal, to be honest. So I was practicing martial arts and I was always practicing to a highest level. I was practicing every single day and I wanted to fight.
What belt are you in jiu-jitsu? What belt are you in jiu-jitsu?
Oh, I'm not good at jiu-jitsu. Okay. I was just practicing, I'm still a beginner. I'm not black, no. So yeah, I was always practicing this, but then we started to do like a sparring, very heavy sparring. To go on fight, you know. And the problem with that is
shout out to Mr. Tyson Fury.
Yeah, shout out. Huge champ, inspiration.
Man. No, same, brother.
Huge.
That's why sorry to interrupt.
His
hats
mindset,
off, man. The Gypsy King, bro. Just the person he is, how free he is, and just how he lives his life. His rules of life are amazing, 100%. Man. Shout out.
Yeah.
We had to do it. Sorry.
So I went to this job. That was my first job actually. When I told you I was in this microchip company. Yep. And sometimes we had meetings, you know, with the investor, with company from Germany, from UK, and this kind of thing, who came actually to make contract to buy a lot of microchip.
Yep.
And few times I went to these business meetings. I went to work and I had like scar on my face because of the training. Yep. And one time my boss at this time came to me and he told me, okay, go back home, and he sent me back home this day.
Because of how you look?
Yeah. He told me you can't come in the meetings with scar on your face.
What?
It's not look professional, you know.
I know you mean,
man. He told me like, you look like a bad boy who fight this weekend and come on Monday at job.
Got drunk on the club, but he doesn't think like you're training.
And he didn't want that in his company. Yeah. So he told me you have to choose. It's like you stop your martial arts, or you quit the job. Wow. But you cannot put both together. And this time I was honestly like, it was a hard decision, and then I was like, okay, then
hard decision, but the best decision, man.
Yes. So then I just stopped. I stopped doing heavy sparring because I knew I'm not gonna fight. I couldn't fight. So I just continue to train just for myself. But then I lost all the motivation.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like when you play football,
you play for the match.
Exactly.
You play to score that winning goal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I have this competitor mindset. So for me, when I was practicing martial arts, but I knew I will never go fighting. I was no motivation anymore.
If you train just to train to look good, and if you train to play football and you don't think about winning, you're a weirdo, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
exactly.
Like, I'm the same. Exactly. I'm the most competitive person. Of course. You can ask anyone that knows me, bro. Like even when we play, I don't know, a game of chess, let's say, or whatever, I have to win.
Same.
Yeah, bro.
So yesterday,
yesterday.
No, because you talk about chess, and yesterday I played chess with my friend. That's why I was mixing.
Yeah, you're probably a good chess player, aren't you? Yeah.
I like to play. We can
Queen's
play.
Gambit, bro. Dude, for chess, man, I played like when I was young a lot after the beach. I would play with my mom, and I wasn't that bad, but I haven't played for like 5-6 years, bro. And I played my friend the other day. Oh my god, I lost in like 2 minutes, bro. It was embarrassing. It was bad. I was like, wow, that's not good. So maybe I gotta practice a little bit before I play you, bro.
Come back. So yeah. So when I stopped practicing in the goals to fight, I lost all motivation, and because of that, I was like, okay, now I have to find something who bring me this, this exciting
firepower.
Yes, and I was like, okay, I was always practicing bodybuilding on the side. Fitness, just to have more power, more explosivity,
speed,
and then,
confidence, everything, man.
Yes. So then I switched. I stopped martial arts, and I was all on training, and I was focusing on my well-being, on my physique, these kind of things. And then one of my friends, he was competing, and he told me, bro, you should compete. You have like a good genetics, you have a good shape, these kind of things, and you train for so many years. So you should try. And I was like, man, this is not my shit.
Yeah, you're like,
I was like, bro, put some oil on my body, go on stage, flex my muscle.
Yeah.
This is not my shit, I was like, and then he told me, yes, why you talk so bad, and you don't respect.
Just try, never try, never know.
Yes, and then I was like, yes, just follow my preparation. And this guy, by the way, shout out to this guy, Edison. He's a champion, Europe champion, and Swiss champion.
Shout out.
So he's the guy who bring me in this bodybuilding. And,
nice.
So I can say thank you to him, because
it's so crazy how one person can pivot and change your life so drastically.
I still have all the pictures on my phone.
Yeah,
so
bro.
This guy told me in 2015, bro, come with me and just follow my preparation.
Mentor, man. We all need a mentor in your life.
Just follow. Yeah. Just see everything I have to do, the diets, the discipline, the consistency, all the hard works, focus on my sleep, focus on, on improving every side of your health.
Every aspect.
Everything, yeah. And I saw the whole process until the time that he go on stage. And I was
part of the team.
Yes, and I was like, wow, bro, this is crazy. And I really saw all the work. Because before I was just showing like, muscle guy who go on stage, flexing, and for me it was just stupid,
Yeah.
But when I saw that like this, it's like art, It's like now I give you a stone and I tell you, okay, now you have
chip
to
away.
Yes,
make
and in 1 year you have to work for 1 year, and in 1 year you put your stone, your statue on a stage, and you have like professional judges, and they're gonna judge your work. They're gonna judge the definitions, the shape. Like so many specific, like
What specific things do they? You don't have to go through them all, but let's say 2 or 3. Would you say scorecard? Is it? What do they judge?
Oh, they judge the structure, masculinity, maturity,
okay.
masculinity. Yeah, no, maturity, muscular maturity, something like this. Okay. I think in English.
Don't worry.
Yes. Anyway,
don't stress, bro.
Definitions, the size, the shape, the symmetry. There's many things.
Okay.
So you have points on every part of your body.
Okay,
so it's not like a beauty contest. Beauty contest for me, it's shit, because how can you judge and say someone is more beautiful than this one?
You can't say that. Yeah. Beauty is everyone's own personal opinion.
Exactly.
Like to me, this is the most beautiful glass in the world. To you, it's the most 100%. Obvious, like no way.
Exactly. But when I saw this work, for me, bodybuilding, they judge work. It's only work. They judge all the years that you put size on your body. They judge how the way, because it's not like you just become big and you just go on stage. No. You have to see
the grind.
Your front shoulders, your back shoulders, lateral shoulders, your arms, every single piece.
Deltoids.
Exactly. Every single part of your body you have to work. You have to make like a masterpiece. And after that, the last process is the cutting phase, when you have to cut and have a strict diet for so many months to become so dry. So judge, they are able to see
everything,
the whole shape of your body, of your muscle, judge the shape of your muscle, the definitions, all these kind of things.
That must be tough, that part.
So that's the most difficult part.
100%.
So yeah, when I saw all of that, I was like, wow, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of discipline. That's a lot of consistency. And
but you
it's
did it,
crazy.
bro. Well done, man. 2 times, not once, twice.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
And he told me, yeah, just try. And so okay, I'm gonna try. And then I try. First competition, I won. I was like, oh, fuck.
Wow.
I was like, okay, that's
So this
good.
was 2017, yeah?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So I have here, what year was harder to win and why? You won 2016, 2018?
2017, 2018.
2017, 2018. So what
2016
year?
also.
Okay, so you won 3 times.
Yeah, no. That was European champion.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a smaller championship.
Okay.
The first
But
one I
then
did was a smaller one.
Okay, so yeah, you prepared and then you got qualified to the 2. Okay.
Yeah, so I won this one. I was like, okay, now I will go to the Europe Championship in Madrid, Spain. It was 18 June 2017. And I was okay, I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Then I went to this championship and I won. I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, I mean, it had like many athletes from all around Europe. Yeah. And you know, I was not confident when I went there. I saw many guys that was like fucking.
Yeah, you're like, shit.
I was like, fuck this guy there, fucking like sick physique, bro. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man. So you never think you do. Sometimes your mindset is I'm gonna win, but when it's something like this, I know what you mean. Especially when it's your first time, bro. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So what was hard? What year was harder to win? Your first one or your second one?
I never compare that. It's a good question. I never asked myself what was the harder one. But I think the hardest it was the World Championship in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
Yes, because of the pressure, because of of everything, because I was live on the TV. It was like in front of me, I had like 2,000 people. So before going on stage,
a lot of beautiful women in the crowd for sure. I'm sure they came to see that.
So yeah, to be honest, it was the first time in my life when I had this feeling before going on stage. My legs were shaking.
Wow.
And I didn't know if I could, if I can go on stage. I was so like, I was not feeling good. I was like, fuck, how can I go on stage? And I was hearing all the people like screaming and you know with the music and this, I was like, fuck, I can't make it.
Yeah, man, it's tough because it's not like you're going out there and like you're like playing a sport or whatever, you know, where you forget about the crowd and you're in the zone. You're there to like, you know, show them like, bro, it must be tough. And
I didn't want to go to this World Championship. Yes, I was not supposed to go. Was it the same
mentor or was it?
No. So I did all my competition without any coach.
Wow.
Yes, I did everything alone.
Wow.
I never had any coach because for me it was hard to trust people 100%.
Yeah,
I cannot give my health
in the hand of someone. Man. 100%. You know what to do. You have the discipline. You don't need someone to push you. For majority, half of coaches is to make sure you do it. You know, make sure you show up.
Exactly.
Because that's the difference between some people who want to do it and some people that don't. It's just having someone to tell them, hey man, show up because I'm showing up. So.
Yeah. And you have to eat this at this time. You have to do this at this time. You know. And I knew that all these kind of things.
You had the discipline.
I will do it myself.
Nice, bro.
So yeah, it was. I was not supposed to go because I won this first European championship in Spain. After that, I went to the second European
No way, bro.
The Europe Championship in Germany. It was in Berlin.
Okay.
And this one gave me the pro cards, so I become pro at this time when I won this one, and it gave me access to go to the World Championship in Las Vegas. But that was October. And the World Championship was in November.
What?
Yeah. And
so it was a month though.
Yes.
Jesus.
Then I won this. I can send you all the photo after that.
Yeah, man, I'll come on the screen. We'll do a pop-up.
So I won this competition in Germany, and for me, I was okay, perfect. Now I'm 2-time Europe champions. I got my pro cards. I can go next year to Las Vegas to go for the World Championship. Now I will have a rest because it was so intense, bro. I was like 10 months.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
From January, I started my prep from January. So from January to October, I didn't eat any piece chocolate or pizza, or I was so strict.
Yeah. You have to be. Yeah.
Yes, and for me, I was like, what? Now I can rest. I can enjoy food. I can have a break, and then I will go back on prep for next year.
What was the first meal you went to after you could?
That was after the World Championship.
Yeah. What was the first food you weren't allowed to eat after the World Championship that you went?
It was burger.
Burger, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Any specific burger or just
burger,
a fat
fries,
burger?
a fat burger.
An American
I just wanted a fat burgers
yeah.
with a lot of bacon, cheese, the most dirty things.
Good choice, bro.
Yes, I even have a video of me eating this fucking burger.
So another quick question, my G. Do you have any role models that influenced you other than that specific mentor you had? Was there anyone else that was a role model in your life that said, you know what, I want to be like them and I want to put in the effort and the graft to live the best life I possibly can?
So there's no specific guys when I would say I want to be the same, because there's so many things is different. But for me, one of the biggest inspiration is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Okay, nice.
Yes, not because he's like
just as a
famous
person,
and these kind of things, but just because when you see where he's come from and where he is now.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy. He's just like, he's amazing.
And you can see he's always has a smile on his face. You know,
exactly.
He's never like,
his mindset is so good. he's so kind. He always helped others. He built many different business.
He hits every industry. It's not just like, oh, he's an actor, you know? He's
actor, producer,
sports,
like,
even WWE wrestling, business. Exactly. I think mentor for me who I look up to a lot, like people can hate, but Logan Paul, like he is a very smart individual when it comes to business.
100%.
And one of the people he looks up to is actually Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. No, Logan Paul, they're very smart. They play sometimes stupid, like with Jake Paul, but
definitely,
bro, they're so smart.
They know exactly what they're doing. I tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And I've followed them for a long time, and just to see the people who they've become and they've grown out of that kind of like cringe YouTuber to what they have now is amazing. Like they're if you want to set people in life up to look up to, and role models are people who help other people. Number one, people who have built their dream life, and people who are doing what they love, and they're doing exactly that. You know, so hats off to them. When you were doing your journey, like you said, it was the most devastating, tiring thing ever. Like sticking to diet plans, having to make weight, having to be in the gym all the time. Was it more of a physical or mental drain on your body, would you say? Was it more mentally tough or more physically tough during the whole process of becoming world champion?
Definitely mentally. This is for sure.
Mentally,
this is not on these questions, but it's also physically, of course.
Of course,
I would say 70% mentally and 30%. Physically.
Nice. Nice.
Because it's honestly, when you go to the gym 1 hour and a half, it's easy and you enjoy. For me, I enjoy to push, to push myself, lift weight, these kind of things, threshold. To just have fresh mind, and so it's like kind of therapy. So it's nice. You enjoy it. Only the cardio, I just don't like to.
And legs, no.
But the hardest part, it's because it's not like any other sports. Bodybuilding, it's very specific. You play soccer, you play fight, and you can see like fighters, every sports, they enjoy their life, they eat what they want, and this and this. Bodybuilding, which is very, I would say, annoying, is that you have to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
There's no cheating, man. There's no cutting corners. There's no cutting corners.
It's crazy, but there's no rest. Because everything you put in your body is gonna
reflect
impact
on your shape.
Exactly. So you have to look at your diet like always, non-stop.
It's
crazy.
What's gonna kill us at the end of the day is what we eat. It is. It's what we put into our body.
Exactly.
Like you can. It's if you eat like legitimately proper healthy food all the time, not what you get in the supermarket and all that shit. Because I'm telling you now, it's not what they say it is. Like that's one thing I was gonna talk about as well that we'll get into is how actually fresh and amazing the food is here on the island in Bali.
Yeah, Bali food is the best. Honestly,
great,
wow.
Yeah,
it's so easy to eat healthy, to eat many different things. Like in Europe, it's way more difficult to diet.
It is. And it's like you go to the supermarket, you go to all these wholesalers, but they're not actually as healthy as they say it is. They're all packaged. Some of them are GMO modified. And then when you actually source healthy food, it comes at a more substantial price because they're actually selling you healthy stuff.
Yeah. So no, that's definitely the most difficult part is to, you have to fight with yourself every day because you want. It's like, oh fuck, I want to eat some chocolate. Oh, I want to eat some chips. I want to eat some pizza. I want to eat, but every single day you have to say no to yourself. You have to say no. You can't. No, you have.
There's
a goal.
that voice in your head.
You have a goal.
Like, nah.
It's like I have a goals. You
exactly,
can't.
Man.
So
and do anything to smash that goal.
So that's the very hard part on the notes.
Yeah. So definitely mental.
Yes,
I thought it would be mental as well. Because everyone might think like, oh, it's physical. You're doing it. Nah, it's 100% mental.
And the last 3 months when you have this cutting phase is even more difficult because you constantly every single day you're in calorie deficit. So you always remove like a certain amount of calorie, maybe 500 calorie every single day. So your body need that, but you will not give them that. You will give them less. To take to burn every single. Fat that you have in your body. So it's impact a lot of your mindset. Sometimes you feel so tired, you feel moody, you can feel a little bit, so you have to work constantly on yourself because sometimes you have no motivation, you're tired, you're just pissed off with this diet, and you still have to go to the gym. You still have to do your
show
cardio.
Up, you gotta turn
you
up.
Still have to eat all your meals, and and these kind of things. This is the biggest part of the work.
Okay, nice. What would you say are 3 pieces? What would you give as 3 pieces of advice to someone young who say your 19-year-old self or 20-year-old self that wants to become world champion in bodybuilding? What are 3 pieces of advice you would give them?
The first is, guys, it's do some studies. Don't stop everything for sports because it's not sure. It's honestly, I became champion, but we were like 1,000 or 100 competitors from all around the world, and I was the only one who won.
Yep.
and all the others nobody remember of them, you know.
Yep.
So that they win nothing at the end.
So
it's not something secure, you know.
Have a backfall plan.
Exactly, always. That's the first thing for me. It's like focus on a stable business, stable work, something that it will bring you a security for life. That's the first point.
Nice. That's a really good point, bro.
Yeah. Second one, I would say discipline, of course. We always repeat it because it's the most important thing.
It
is discipline. It's like,
it's easy to say but hard to fucking do.
Yeah, exactly.
But
some people tell me yes, but it's easy to say because you always do it and you have the discipline. But I'm not born with discipline. Nobody's born with discipline. You know, it's like it's something that you have to work. It's a skills.
It is.
So you have to improve it. So it's not like I don't say sometimes to my client to become disciplined and never do any mistake for the whole 3 months of coaching these kind of things, but just improve. It's just small steps.
That's what it is.
You know?
1,000 small steps equals that big step that will take you somewhere.
It's a small discipline.
That's like falling in love with the process, man.
Yeah,
you know, that's all it is.
There's many things that you can improve in your life. Like just, for example, waking up every day at the same time. Yeah. This is discipline. Yeah. So just put some small goals on this kind of thing. Going to bed at midnight. Yeah. Going to do, this kind of things. Going to take some sun like for 10 minutes a day, or read a few pages of a book.
Write for 5 minutes. Yes. And then eventually you do 2 weeks of 5 minutes, then eventually it becomes 10 minutes and then 20 minutes.
And all these kind of things that you add to your routines, and it's bringing you discipline slowly. And then after your discipline, it becomes strong and you can do big things, bro.
With discipline, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Wow.
And the last thing is consistency.
Yeah.
This is the most important, because having the motivation and the discipline is something, but if you have like one time you have the discipline one day because you have a lot of motivation. When you have the motivation, it's easy to have the discipline and it's easy to do the work. Yeah. But the motivation is always up and down.
It's kind of like they all work together. You know, but without one, you can't access the other. And with consistency and discipline, what I think is it gathers momentum.
Yeah.
And then once you gather that momentum, it's kind of like energy. And then with that, you can do whatever and you can grow and make significant changes.
Yeah,
man. Well said.
They all go together. These things all go together, because when you have the motivation, easy. You do the job. You do everything. It's fine. When you don't have the motivation, then it's the discipline who work. Yeah. And when
they take turns.
Exactly. They always change.
Tag team. Yeah. Nice, bro. That's well said. So it's crazy you said that, because the next point is mindset and routine. Mm-hmm. So you are actually a great example of someone who smashes mindset and routine. Like, clearly I see it on your Instagram, just your lifestyle. You have to, like you said, it's incorporated with what you do. Do you want to explain a little bit of your weekly routine and your mindset? Because I see you're always, what time do you wake up, would you say? What's your first meal? Do you want to just, I know it's diverse for you, but you just want to give a quick little brief of what your routine is at the moment in life.
At the moment, because now I don't have any job. Any job.
No,
I work even more than before when I was in a company, but I work for myself.
Just because it's not a 9-to-5 work job,
yes,
you don't
exactly.
Trust.
It's my work, it's my own company, it's my own business. I manage everything myself, and I manage my time.
You're your boss, bro. That's it, man.
I manage my time, so I don't feel like it's a job.
Time is money.
That's actually the best feeling, to be honest. It's just like I don't have this obligation to go to job and this, but I still force myself to wake up at the same time. So when I wake up every day, like at 8 a.m., I wake up, I go to the gym. I do my fasted cardio. So fasted cardio, it means cardio on empty stomach, so without any food.
It's the best to work out with no food without a breakfast.
I feel so good.
It's a lot better than going and eating.
Also, when I do this because I do this intermittent fasting diet since many years, since 3 years now.
It's 3 years already.
Yeah. So 16 hours, I don't eat anything, and 8 hours is my eating window where I eat all my calories. So I eat my first meal at 12 and my last meal at 8 p.m.
Okay. And what is your first meal usually? Would you say, does it differ day to day? What's your go-to meal, your first meal at the moment?
It depends. I can change. For example, today it was mahi fish.
Okay, nice. That's the best thing about
avocado,
Bali,
quinoa. That was my first meal today.
His eyes are lighting up as he talks about it.
That was my first meal today. So yesterday, my first meal was just chicken breast. It's shredded chicken breast from Indonesia. Yeah. Ayam sisit.
Yeah, there we go.
This is so good. This is so good. Man. Like spicy shredded chicken, just so good with the quinoa salad.
Yeah. Nice,
so it's always healthy, fresh food from the restaurant.
Do you have anywhere that you specifically go that makes you healthy food, or do you have a supplier that serves you?
Eat Street.
Eat Street, yeah. Shout out to the boys at Eat Street, man.
Shout out to them.
Astro, Patrick, shout out to you boys.
They take care of my diet. Yeah, they are super nice. They make amazing food.
They're the boys.
Yeah,
shout out.
I have my box just here, by the way.
Yeah, shout out Eat Street. New sponsor of the podcast soon, maybe. So another thing is how we talked about diet and eating clean, obviously, and intermittent fasting and all this, and how it plays an important role. But how important are actual supplements as well that are made by these companies and industries to help you maximize your performance within the gym and outside of the gym?
So of course, supplements helps a lot. It's a big support. But I always say to people that it's not a replacement.
Yeah, you can't just say, oh, just because I'm drinking protein or just because I'm taking this, I don't have to do this or I'm going to look like this.
That's what sometimes people tell me, oh, I don't want to eat. So yeah, I'm just going to drink a protein shake. But I'm like, guys, protein shake it's only for post-workout.
Like, I'm sorry, half of it is a bit bullshit, bro.
You will never see me drinking a protein shake in the day and not eating food.
Yeah, like remember, these companies are also trying to make money, You always have to remember that as well. Of course, like the best companies out there are trying to make you the best possible client and make it the best health possibility, but they're also out there to make money.
So yeah, it's a supplement. So it's something that you add to your diet.
It's an add-on.
Yes, to have the benefits. For example, why you take protein powder straight after the workout? It's just because it's in powder, so you digest way faster than food. If you eat chicken in the post-workout, the time to digest the food and to synthesize the protein from the chicken is going to take so much time that your anabolic windows after the workout it's finished. It's not the same. When you drink protein shake, it's also first in diet is can be nice because you enjoy something sweet, like a chocolate, chocolate protein shake.
I go for cookies and cream personally, bro.
Yeah. For me, peanut. You have to try mine.
You gotta hook me up, man. That's the thing. When would you say is the most ideal time to take a protein shake? Is it
straight after the workout?
Straight after,
Yeah,
so,
always.
As soon as you're done, shake it up. And scull it down.
I just take my protein shake straight after the workout.
And then go to your meal.
Exactly.
Okay.
And after I have all my food.
Okay, it's good to
know. But I will never replace my meals with a protein shake. This is not something to do.
No, that's stupid. Okay, so supplements do help. Do you have any shout outs that you have sponsors you want to work out and give shout outs to any supplements?
Yeah, so I work for EHP Labs for 4 years now, by the way.
Say it again, sorry?
EHP Labs. It's one of the best brands in the world. So they're based in Sydney. HQ. They have the HQ in Sydney, but the production is America. And they ship everything from America. So yeah, it's very good brands.
I'll put the link in the description to the website and everything. I'm sure it won't do as much engagement as you, but hey, I'm here. If you want to sign something, no, I'm joking. So yeah, we talked about diet and food and all that. Now I'm going to actually shift into traveling because I know you're a big lover and fond of traveling.
Yeah.
If you could travel to any place right now in the world, where would it be and why?
Right now?
Yeah.
I have so much place. It's funny because the other day I was doing like a list of the place I want to travel after this time. Bro. But I have so much place, like French Polynesian, That's the place I really want to go. Hawaii. All these places I never went there. To. South America. I never went to South America.
I want to do the trip. Where
the whole trip. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, that's sick.
That I really want to do.
That's a goal, yeah.
Slowly, man. Eventually. So, Traveling's the best thing, bro, for you. It's if you want to learn cultures, become more grateful, have gratitude, understand life more, understand the world, understand different cultures.
Understand people,
Yeah, it's traveling. That's I got to thank my mom. I say it again and again to just bringing me traveling at a young age. Like I've been to over 80 plus countries. And it's just because of her, and that's the person I am today at such a young age. It's because of her and bringing me traveling, meeting people who are less significant than you, meeting people who are more significant to you, and just seeing the different cultures that the world gives us. It's the most amazing thing, and of course, nature as well. Traveling is the one thing I would say to anyone if you can afford it and you can do it, or even just risk it and go backpacking and see where it takes you. Do it. If you're a young kid out there and you don't know what you want with your life, don't go sign up for the 9-to-5 job or something. Get a backpack, go see where life's bringing you, Like, go for it, man. Take that step.
So, I will show you, by the way. It's interesting. The first time I went to Indonesia was 2006.
Oh, 2006, wow.
Yeah. So 16 years ago. That's the first time I went to Indonesia. And I went
with my father. Was it Bali or no? Jakarta?
No, it was Sulawesi.
Sulawesi, okay, nice.
So I went with my father and my big brother because we did this scuba diving license.
Nice. Paddy, yeah.
Yes.
Open water,
But it was so sick. Yeah. I had the best experience in my life because we did 1 week Survivor. So he found a guide on a book, it was a guide. And we went in the jungle and we slept in a cave. We slept outside. We had to survive by ourselves.
Yeah. Bear Grill style.
That was so sick. We were so dirty, taking shower in the river.
Yeah, but it's one with nature. It's nice to do that,
but
man.
The connection you have.
Exactly. It's so important to disconnect sometimes. Like maybe once every 3 months you go to the forest. I went trekking in Sumatra with my mom and my cousin, and we went trekking for a week, and we lived in the forest for 1 week with the orangutans, bro. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. It's so eye-opening as well, Like even for some people they've done that, they've moved out of society. That, you know what? I'll live in the nature. Like it's happy.
It's the best.
Because it's art.
It's the cheapest holiday you can do, but it's the best. It's funny because today when people ask me, "Oh, what's your best memories of traveling and these kind of things?" I will never say, oh, I was in Italy, I was in Paris, or 5-star hotel. This is not something you're going to tell to people because at the end, you just don't fucking care. You know?
And they also don't take your money like that.
Yeah, exactly. For me, my best memory about traveling, it was this trip. Honestly, it was this trip, sleeping in the cave with nothing and finding food, hunting for, with this guy.
And you really build your connections with the people you go with.
It was so good. It was so good. And we spent nothing. But at the end, just the human experience was the best. It's something that you will never forget and bring you so much values for yourself.
Nice, bro.
So,
where is the worst country you visited to so far and the best country?
Wow, people will kill me if I said that.
Nah,
I will say Morocco.
Okay, not really the worst, but I will say Morocco. Had expectations and in Morocco.
Yeah, I will say Morocco.
I've heard that a lot, man. I really want to go somewhere I've been, but I've heard the people are kind of rude, bro, and they're not.
So for 2 reasons. I went to Marrakesh. The first reason it was.
We love you, Moroccans, by the way.
I love.
Yeah, we're just. It's.
I love the food.
It's me that's saying it. Blame me. Come after me.
I have Moroccan friends. I just love the food, but for me, 2 reasons. It was my ex-girlfriend at this time.
They're very bad for women. Yeah.
She just killed my holidays.
But they're also quite rude to women. I've heard the locals, like Moroccan people.
Yeah,
a lot of women that I know that's been there, they're really harassment and towards women and stuff. It's just in their culture. They see men above women.
Yeah, no, I was there, but we were in a breaking time. It was not good, so the vibes was a little bit weird. And also, I felt bad because you have so much people like taking you, asking for money, these kind of things. And the problem I felt bad is like, yes, they're harassing you, but they put kids.
Yeah.
So you have small kids, like 4, 5, 6 years old, and they take your T-shirt and they ask you, "Oh, please, money," and you're like, you can't do anything. You cannot even push and say no. You have to be nice. Because it's kids.
They do that a little bit in India, like in Delhi, a little bit, but not too much because they're more respectful. But I get what you're saying when they're using like little babies. And it's not good, man.
Then you feel bad. And I was like in this main place. I don't remember the name
the
exactly.
Plaza, that square.
In Marrakesh. Yeah. And I was just like this, putting my hands, and they was like taking my T-shirt, my
climbing
short.
on you.
And I didn't know what to say,
Damn,
so
man.
I was just like ignoring, because you can't
do anything else. You just have to walk, and then it ruins the experience because you're not actually looking around. But instead of them sitting there, maybe you buy something for them, because you feel sorry.
But they never stop. You go to the restaurant, they follow you into the restaurant. You go to the market, they follow you. It's just like
too much.
Yeah, so it's killing the vibes. You cannot really enjoy it.
Okay, well, the best country you've been to so far.
Bali.
Yeah, my guy.
No, definitely. That's why I moved here.
Yeah.
Because
God's island.
Yeah,
God's
before
island.
leaving Switzerland, I planned maybe to go to Sydney, to Australia.
I love Sydney a lot.
But it's too far.
You're disconnected from the world because you are in the middle of nowhere in the bottom, but it is a really, really beautiful country.
Yeah.
I love country, but Sydney is beautiful. It's really expensive though as well. And there's a lot of rules, a lot of rules. And now what they're doing in Australia, oh my God.
Yeah, now
I'm
it's
not
crazy.
even gonna get into
now
it.
It's crazy, I went three times to Sydney. I always loved it. It was amazing. It was always
I love the Australian people as well. They're such fun, charismatic, great people. I don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry, Australia, wake up. Like, come on, get on it. Because we love you as a country. We love you as a population. Don't let the people above you tell you what to do and fucking command you, because you're a better country than that.
So I was thinking like a few different places, and for me, Bali was the best. I went to Bali and was like, okay, I stay here a few weeks.
I
felt
that
good,
thing,
the vibes, and I'm also half Asian. I don't know if it's maybe because I'm half Asian, but I felt the vibes.
No,
I feel like home.
I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm born and raised here, right? And I tell this to people a lot who come to Bali. There's 2 things with Bali. So when you come to Bali, you're either gonna get that feeling like, oh my God, I'm home, and I can do whatever I want with my life here, as long as I respect the island and know my goals. I can fulfill anything. You can do anything you want here. But 100%. There's also the island where you come here and it'll spit you out. Because you don't respect locals, or you just it's very easy to do whatever you want here. So if you don't work respectfully or do the right thing, it will spit you out, and that's the island's curse, man. Like, I've seen it happen to people endless times. Like they come here, they think they're the boss, they do this and that, and then the island's just like, nah, you're not, sorry, ciao. But then there's people like you who just gives you endless opportunity because you show love and respect to the island, and it's great to see people like you come here and do great things.
Yes, 100%.
Do you currently have your own fitness brand at the moment or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
No,
do you have any plans for that or no?
No, honestly not.
Why? You're working with the best possible people who already do it, So there's
I work for big brands, for Boohooman. It's one of the number one in the world, from UK. So
I like Boohooman a lot.
Yeah, it's a very good brand. I work for them for a few years now. It's very, very good, honestly. It's bring me. I mean, I get paid for all these brands, but I'm on the side. I'm working for my own business and company.
Okay, nice.
So that's my main goal.
He's got something big coming out. We can't talk about it, but stay tuned. It's gonna take over the world. It's gonna take over the world. Trust me. I saw your eyes light up when you told me, bro. I have a good feeling about it, bro. I'm interested when you show me. If you could take over any company right now in the world, what would you take over and why?
A company, you mean?
Yeah. Is there any company you would take over and change a little bit, or will you be like, no, you know what, I want to do my own thing? You don't have to select one.
Yeah, I would do my own things.
You do your own thing. Okay, nice. So we're running up to time out of here, so I'm gonna give you a couple of quick fire question rounds, okay, to wrap off the episode. Before we do that, so you have one more spin.
Okay, let's go.
Forgot. There we go. One more spin to end off the episode. If he wins another free thing, I'm leaving the episode.
Let's see.
Let's see what you get. Number 11.
Free.
Oh, another free.
Free Babi Bagus.
Free Babi Bagus shirt. There you go, man. Okay, so you won yourself one of these. I'm not sure.
Which size?
That's the thing. This size is an L. I don't think this is going to fit you, brother.
Let's see.
You can take a look. Oh, shit. Take a look. Open it up. You're a big man, so it might not fit you. If it doesn't, let me know. I'll send you over a double XL or an XL.
By the way, I never tried this restaurant.
If you eat pork, bro.
I love pork. I don't eat a lot because it's not.
But when you have a little
clean.
cheat day or whatever, head over there. It's in Umalas, right by the Liga Tennis.
Yeah.
Super good. So while you open that up, if you could give three pieces of advice to your 18-year-old self, what would it be? Three pieces of advice to your 18-year-old self.
I would not give any advice to myself.
Nice. You liked how it ended up.
Yes. I like all the mistakes I did. I did so much mistake in the past, and I will not tell to myself to not make all this mistake because I grew up from that. I built my characters. I became who I am. I became a champion based on that. All this mistake.
Nice, bro.
So if I remove this mistake, I will maybe just be like
mistakes are lessons, bro.
Yes.
Mistakes are lessons.
Yeah. So definitely, I will not change anything.
What has been the biggest challenge so far in your life?
The biggest challenge, yes. I think I don't know if it's become a champion or fix my financial problem in the past.
Yeah.
I think
both of those kind of are integrated.
Yes, go together. Yeah.
So the start of the crash and then getting through that body transformation and becoming world champion. Nice, good answer. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
To have a long life and health. For those only things I wish. It's not only about money. Yeah. It's about health. I just 100%. Hope that my health will stay like this for a long time, and I can be able to do everything I want to do and travel the world. For me, that's the most important things. One of my biggest motivation is to make money. It's not to buy luxury things. It's to be able to live the life I want.
Exactly. That's what I mean by money.
That's my motivation.
Say, I want to become a millionaire. It's not because I want to buy a Lamborghini and this is it's because I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, when I want.
It's the freedom.
Exactly.
That's the happiness.
And take the people I love with me and bless them because there's nothing better than I don't know. One day I just have the vision every day. All my homies out there, my best friends, you're going to get that message one day where you're going to be like, check your email, motherfuckers. And there's going to be private jet tickets to wherever we're going to go.
So that's what makes me so happy today because I can do everything I want when I want, if I want. Yeah. So if now they had this COVID shit. Oh, but now if I want to go there or there, I just go. I don't care. I don't have any obligations.
Ciao, I'm doing what I want to do.
Yes, I have my business online.
And you can also work online, man. You do whatever you want online. Perfect, bro. Good stuff. What talent would you want to possess if you could? A new talent.
I would say singing.
Singing, nice.
Yes, I always love singing. I'm very sensitive to music, like I have always like goosebumps, this kind of things.
Yeah, bro, I'm the same. I love music.
I love music.
Music for me is the only free drug we have. It's like a drug. I listen to music.
Yeah.
15 hours a day. I wake up, I'm in the shower, I'm listening to music. I'm on the bike, my earpods are in. I'm always listening to music.
Always. Same. And it's funny because there's a show that maybe people will love when I would say that, but there's this show, this is The Voice. This is The Voice show?
I know The Voice, yeah.
Bro, I love this show just because
it's so good,
sometimes you hear new voice and sometimes
you don't put the image, the face to that voice. Yeah.
And then you hear this crazy voice and bam, you have goosebumps. Everyone's like, wow, who's this person?
And then they turn the chair
I
around.
I just love this, So
my mom's favorite show. Yeah. My mom loves that show as well.
So actually, I did a few singing lessons when I was younger. I was maybe 20. I tried. But my voice is too
low.
They told me, yes, your voice is too strong and it's not like, you were not able to sing like the way you want. And I was like, okay, no, it's not for me.
I have got a terrible voice.
It's not for me, my voice is
I don't care, I'll sing, bro. Especially after a couple of these.
I sing also, but I'm not posted.
Okay, one place you want to visit before you die?
One place, only one.
Everywhere.
No, I would say it's hard to say. Yeah, I would say South Africa, I think.
South Africa, nice.
Yeah, I would love to do like a safari.
I can't wait. That's the one continent I haven't been to is Africa. But next year, I've already got it planned slowly.
Yeah,
I'm working towards it. I'm going to do Congo
with
my homie Kelly. Shout out to Kelly. And then I'm going to do Kenya with Ralph.
Yeah,
so that's on my agenda.
Yeah, for me, it's, you know, I want to go there without any phone, without any internet, without anything. Just go with this jeep, you know, do this trip and just
safari,
like wait, watch, you know, and wait for the animals, all this kind of, just have this connection with the nature. That's something I want to live, you know.
Well, one day, brother, one day. One thing you want to do before you die?
I will say before having a kids, but now I'm a little bit. No, it's like I still have. I want to have a kid.
You got so much to do before you get kids, man. Because once you have a kid, bro, your life's finished. It's their life. You know what I mean?
But no, I will say having a kid. I think.
Okay.
Because I don't want to leave this world before. Yeah. You know, having a kid, giving me my values, giving me everything I have. You know, and everything I will
your legacy.
Build. Yes, everything I will build during all my life, I want to give everything to someone, and this will be my kid, you know.
Nice, bro.
That's also one of my motivation. I want to work hard.
Yeah, so my kid doesn't have to.
Yes,
yeah, bro.
You know, I want to give them the life they want also. Yeah. I don't want them to be lazy and be like, you know, like a rich kid.
No,
and
but you're gonna,
but just
but
like,
you want them to have the freedom to do what they want.
Exactly. That's just what I want.
One thing you do daily.
Training.
One thing you do weekly.
Oh, only weekly?
Yeah.
So once a week, you mean?
One thing you do weekly, yeah. Every week, you're training every day, and then per once a week, what are you doing?
I rest.
Okay, you rest. Nice.
Day. So once a week.
One thing you always wanted to learn.
New language.
New language. Yeah, that's the one thing I regret is not learning.
It's like,
I still have time though. I want to know Spanish, Italian. I want to know
like
a lot.
Indonesian. I learn a little bit also. But you can hear my English is not perfect.
Your English is good, bro. For someone who doesn't speak English, man, come on. You're doing an hour podcast with fluent English. That's really good, brother. That's fluent to me, man.
No, but I would love to have like a better English, you know, to be able to use like better words, these kind of things. So yes, but it's enough for now.
Definitely, bro. Okay, man. I think on that note, we're already over time, bro.
It was
man. We could go for another hour. I always say this, bro, but it's been an absolute pleasure, bro. Thank you so much for coming on, my guy. Much respect to you, man. Another quick shout out to Genesis Studio. Thank you for having us. Babi Bagus, Mason Chocolates, Kura Kura Beer, Kaizai for 10% off all the purchases and all the services they have. All the links will be in the description down below. Be sure to check that out. Stay tuned for the Kaizai magazine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, so we get organic growth. But yeah, man, other than that, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks so much. It was a real pleasure.
It was a great episode. And yeah, man, take care. Kaizai, we'll see you soon for the next episode. Sampai jumpa. Take care. Peace.